See, I knew it. I knew it. I knew that Perry wasn't dead, even though I have been walking around and finding all of these crab legs all over the, baby Zertle Island. I knew that the very first named animals that we had gone ahead and given a home here on baby Zertle Island. Well, okay, maybe wait a second. All right, hang on, I gotta count here. Lily Tate and Pepper Seed don't count, and we named Thorn Eater, but that was after the crabs, and the crabs were after Pollyanna Jones. I'm very sorry about that, treasure hunting pig, Pollyanna Jones. I did not mean to forget about you. I'm just relieved to see our little clicky crabs. Because guys, I'm not gonna lie, with the luck that we have been having here on baby Zertle Island, when I started finding all of these, crab legs scattered all over the island, I assumed the worst. The worst. Like, I don't even know what would eat them. Do baby zombies need to chew on something? It would be Thorn Eater! Thorn Eater would totally do it! You can't put like anything past that goat. In fact, that reminds me, I think somewhere, okay, I'm trying to gather enough string. I think I've gathered enough string to be able to contain the goat! All right, that's a good thing. Oh my goodness, Perry. Like, you really worried me like that. And I actually think, all right, so Perry's here. I'm hoping that our other crab might be nearby, right? That was the moment where we were supposed to hear some happy click 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 clacking of some claws. Oh dear. You know, friends. Oh, there's the sea turtle. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Wait, Thorn Eater, why do you have a sibling with, swimming goats? I'm not going to question it. They're kind of like the locusts of Zoodesia, you see. No doubt the goats are almost zombie-esque in their desire to chew on basically anything. Their hunger cannot be sated, and apparently the goat is even going to swim if it means that it can eat all of whatever it wants to eat, which tends to be my valuables. And at times, very distressingly, animals that I have inside of safari nets. That is why goats are evil. In any case, oh, I totally forgot about this because it's been so busy. Oh my gosh. But yes, friends, so you may remember that Pirate Captain Roger actually happens to have really had a change of heart right before he died in the battle, where you can still see the blazing fire in the background resulting from the grand explosion that happened when he and his crew defeated the terrible sea turtle eaters who were collecting the sea turtles just indiscriminately, polluting the water, just killing everything, when they blew up that ship, sacrificing themselves to save the sea turtles. Well, the fire, as you can see, it burns on. And actually, okay, apparently Thorn Eater can swim too. All right, noted. But this is very exciting because even though sea turtles are definitely something that you can find in some of the newer realms out there, the other worlds that many of you might be part of, zoo crafting has this odd distinction that scientists call 1.7.10, in which, sea turtles were not a thing, except if they were very, very special and very, very, very rare. I actually don't think I've ever seen one like out in the wild of the ocean. And to be able to like do something about that, we're really lucky, because now we might finally have a chance to introduce ourselves to some of the sea turtles and to be able to start hopefully giving them a restored coastline where they will be able to safely lay their eggs and we can see them in abundance, and then maybe even help spread populations to places where they would be native to if they possibly weren't eaten by evil goats or, evil merchants. Oh gosh, it just occurred to me. I know that the zombies that come and raid us every night are part of that evil merchant crew, at least hereabouts, but I wonder, do you guys think, as we continue... Thorn Eater, you're not supposed to escape into the ocean, Thorn Eater! You're supposed to be a named character, you're supposed to stay polite. Oh, goats, friends. Also, that's a reminder that I actually need to put toppers on top of all of the cute little crates that I lined the entire security boardwalk with, or else you could just climb over them. Yeah, good job, Siri. Good job. In any case, as our world continues to expand and as we continue to add even more amazing people to our realm, as for instance, the portals to other lands begin to open, and perhaps there's even, whoops, sorry about that, and perhaps there's even something like a random oh my gosh, you guys are just really, I'm sorry, I'm having trouble with personal space tonight. Sorry about that. But as something almost like random elements seem to coalesce across our world, as though there were some random generator deciding whether or not there should be new people appearing, perhaps new places, perhaps something special on the horizon to add even more life into this world of Zudesia, then, we might not always run into kind people. I kind of assumed everybody would be super friendly and cozy and nice, but clearly with, the zombie head back there, the burning, remains of the, sorry, like I said, personal space problems. Sorry about that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry about that. But as you can see with the remains, it just occurred to me, I actually think, pardon me. Okay, I'm totally not grabbing notes, totally not writing this down. All right. Let's see. All right. Shh, give me just a second. Oh no, I closed my pen. No, open my pen. All right, zoo crafting. Not all people in random population generator. Generator, there we go. That we are going to be making will be nice. Let's see, colon, shocked Pikachu face, colon. There we go. All right, done. Yeah, just, actually, maybe this has to do with Tibby too. Oh my goodness, this is the kind of night I love, because not only are we admiring a beautiful sea turtle, not only are we going to go ahead and name some zombies some freaking adorable, absolutely so freaking cute little names, but we are also going to go ahead and we are going to take a moment to think about our boy Tibby. Our boy Tibby. Our boy. Oh my gosh. Okay, we'll come back to the sea turtle. Okay, wait. I put Tibby in the basement, right? Like, Tibby's safe, right? Okay. Okay, he's gonna try to eat me. Tibby, you're here? Where is Tibby? I think I put him... I think I have him in a safari net and I just don't know which one or where. Oh my gosh. Guys, I promise I've got Tibby. I really do. Look, I had to put a lot of chests down. It got really messy while I was building the wall. But I promise you our skeleton dog is safe and sound. I just have to figure out where I left him. So that's gonna take me just a moment. But I remember vaguely putting him in a chest somewhere and thinking, don't forget he's here, Siri, and here we are. But all of that to say, oh look, there's more crab legs. All of that to say that I just, oh dear. All right, yes, we're having, are you, oh my. Okay, Pirate Captain Roger, are you all right? Hang in there, friend. I'm coming. He seems to have the pig, Pollyanna Jones! Has Pollyanna Jones been trying to shove... Hang in there, Captain! Hang in there! Alright, I gotcha! No, I don't gotcha. Pollyanna Jones, you cannot shove the pirate captain out. Okay, Roger, hang in there. Alright, come on. Oh my gosh. Oh dear, like, what are we... Oh my, alright. Hang in there, Captain, because actually, like, it's getting to be... Pollyanna Jones! Okay, we got him! That's a dangerous thing! I can't believe Pollyanna Jones, or Pickiana Jones, pardon me. I can't believe that Pickiana Jones just tried to shove the pirate captain, like, down the little ladder, because, look, I know we need to build trust with you by having this spot where I'm going to have this invisible NPC exchange, you know, piggy trust and training for you in exchange for carrots. You're gonna get the carrots, don't worry. I just haven't had time to do that yet. Oh boy. You know what? Everything's starting to look a little messy, isn't it? But anyway, what I was gonna say is that I just realized, if any of you recall our adventures when we were indeed in the realm of Cloud Sagas, which is another, some might even call it series, to break the immersion, that we had. that is where Tibby the skeleton dog is actually from, and I was so excited to see how many of you guys remembered him. Oh my goodness, so many of us have like grown up together with ZC. Like, that's an Enderman. Okay, don't look over there. But so many of us have grown up together with zoo crafting, and it just was really fun and touching to see people get so excited about Tibby. Also, let's go ahead and exchange this. Keep an eye out for the zombies. Don't look at the Enderman. Thank you very much. Keep an eye out for the zombies, I said! I hesitate to go ahead and sleep through the night just because I worry that we're gonna miss some more of the... Okay, don't look at the Enderman. Okay. Why do I do this to myself? Why? I know better, but actually no. Look, I do this to myself because the whole point is to be able to make a place where hopefully we can have life spread through all of Zoodesia, where we'll be able to go ahead and celebrate with the villages growing, new people being able to join us. Oh, okay, let me go ahead and get that. Being able to go ahead and see as wild animals return to the shores, laying their eggs and building their nest, or where do pigs have their babies? Like, actually, where do pigs have their babies in the wild? Does anybody know the answer to that? Like, do they just kind of pick a spot, like under a bush, and then have their little pigoos? All right, maybe that's a very personal question to ask you. I'm sorry, pig. But yeah, so in Cloud Sagas, what was interesting is that there was actually some very big drama going on because there was a evil hunter. There was actually a poacher who was going through, and he was killing all of the or not all of them, but he was killing a lot of the wolves that lived in that land. Very unique wolves. Okay, that's fine. I need to go ahead and let's just do this. But very unique wolves that happen to be... Oh, there's another one. Okay, well, this is kind of like Whack-A-Mole, except it's Whack-A-Zombie. Double check behind me. Are we good? No, now we're playing Bob the Zombie again. I can see them. They have fallen into the duck pond. That's fine. That's fine. But in Cloud Sagas, we did learn that there was actually a poacher who was in... Really? Really? I'm trying to tell a very... The other zombies tried to just escape out of my bag. That's not necessary, please. I'm trying to tell a very emotional story, Zombombies, of the history of some of the more dramatic adventures that have happened over the course of our many years together. So like, chill. All right, let me go ahead and put these guys in. I need to vary this one up a little bit more too. I'm putting down too many of the same pieces. Why did I have to pick such a complicated yet beautiful like wall to go ahead and design? It's an artistic curse, perhaps. But yes, we actually did have a poacher who was hunting all of these very unique and beautiful wolves that made up the land of Cloud Sagas. Wolves that looked like flowers, wolves that looked like little skeletons, wolves that actually happened to help you find cake and other amazing things. And they were being hunted down by this terrible poacher, and we never really found out why. And that is what I'm saying, guys. We might find that there is actually darkness waiting out there for us to go ahead and have to discover, and to have to go ahead and figure out how we're going to fight. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because we have become... Alright, where are you? Because we have become, over the years, the hero of light. And also, I'm realizing, the hero of second chances for those who deserve it. That particular zombie did not. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so that whole speech is just kind of to say that that's a possibility I literally didn't think about until today, right here, right now, with you guys. Like, you saw it live happen. I literally kind of had like a just happy-go-lucky kind of whimsical version in my mind of what it would be like to go ahead and continue to discover new people throughout the land. of course they would be nice, right? I'm a nice person. Doesn't that mean that everybody's nice? No. So yeah, we'll want to keep an eye out for running into trouble that way. All right, I need some more fences, please. Let's grab those. And then we'll go ahead and do some of these. Or excuse me, I need more stairs. This should be good. And yes, I am spending a copious amount of time whilst we consider who might be... Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Wait. I think I have an empty one. I think I have an empty one. All right, come here, kidlet. And gotcha. That felt like picking up the toddler that's like trying to kick you. Oh, that's a skeleton. That's a skeleton with armor on. I was about to freak. I was like, okay, look, no, the zombies are not allowed to have skin. And wait a second. See, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. We have another undead child in our hands, which is a very disturbing statement to say out loud, actually. But where are they coming from? What dark forces could be lurking out there that we might have to one day do battle with? Who knows? I'm just trying to build a zoo. And I keep getting distracted, you might say. All right, none of this, please. None of this. I will say that better fences are making for better zombie neighbors, and I am pretty excited that we're making a fair bit of progress tonight. Okay, let's go ahead and put this one like that, and maybe this one like so. And there's my cobblestone. And actually, maybe I should try to keep one of the safari nets handy just in case of like zombie emergency, which actually is a normal state of things right now here on Baby Zurtle Island. All right, but okay, so here's the question for you guys. After all of that rambling about... Really? All right, this is a security issue that we're going to need to deal with. I'm beginning to think that we should go ahead and actually talk to the pirates about... Okay, that's interesting. Wait a second. Did a zombie just like die out of the blue? Right over there? Why? Why? Huh. We might have to look into that. You might think like, you know, oh, isn't that helpful? I mean, maybe, but maybe that's a bad thing. Oh, why haven't I been doing this? Oh my good gravy. This is gonna be a lot easier if I'm actually like on the wall. Who could have guessed? Oh, Siri. All right, let's put you down there. Oh, this could potentially go a lot faster. Oh my gosh, are you kidding? Well, but then again, I can't really see what I'm doing. I don't know if when you are dealing with like a lot of zombie issues, you want to kind of build a wall somewhat blindly. But hope springs eternal. And I can't believe we got another baby zombie. I was actually gonna name them today. But then I got distracted because I need you guys to help me here and really give me the answers that I'm seeking. If our world not only happens to have like wonderful people to meet, like wandering biologist, wandering like geologist, wandering archaeologist. Let's see, what are some other ologists I know? Wandering paleontologist, wandering... I mean, I guess a lot of them are doing some wandering, it seems. But if you really love studying the world, don't you think that's what you'd end up doing? Is just like wandering around a lot, like, ooh, what's over here? Ooh, what's over there? Or wait, is it, I literally just described like what I spend all day doing, it seems. Oh my goodness. But if we are going to start seeing more people, more life, more occupations, more villages go ahead and start populating the world, who do you think we would discover? I actually would love your guys' suggestions so that I could, you know, go ahead and put in a request with everybody back at Zoodesia to go ahead and perhaps put out some job notices for different types of scientists that you guys think would be really interesting to go ahead and meet here in the realm of Zoodesia. Because I can't remember what it's called, but it's like Lapin. I'm trying to remember. It's like there's a special phrase for if you study butterflies, and I've always thought that was fascinating. So one of the big things I hope to see in the coming months. Oh my gosh, with that scream villager. Okay, one of the pirate crew just screamed. very loudly, and I thought it was a scream of death and doom and destruction, but actually it's just because like Lily and Tate are extremely cute. All right, I can forgive that. They are pretty darn cute. But like, what kind of scientist would you like to see? Like, who do you think? This is Zudasia, come on. Are we gonna stumble upon like wandering merchants? I mean, probably. But we're also equally likely to go ahead and stumble upon, am I gonna run out of, we'll work on this. But we're also equally likely to go ahead and stumble upon like a wandering bat researcher. Because that sounds really cool, doesn't it? So I'm excited to go ahead and see if we do happen to kind of stumble on those people. But I want to know, like if you happen to be walking this world and literally there was just a random scientist that you found in the forest, who do you think you would like to see? Like, what job would you be like, wow, cool? I mean, once upon a time, this is actually quite a real and fun story that Chips and I tell each other back and forth as a fun memory. But we were out in the forest. It was actually our very first day holding on to a new book that would help us to identify trees. However, we found ourselves a little perplexed because you see, we've never tried to identify trees before, and thankfully, the beautiful forest around our Cheery treehouse, which is what I call it, since you guys made the ship name Cheery for Chips and Siri years ago, and it's adorable. But the beautiful forest that we live next to, it has so many varieties of trees, particularly like oaks, that we couldn't figure out what we were looking at. And it was a drizzly, early morning. I think it must have been perhaps before like 8 a.m., which, okay, maybe for you guys that's not early, but for me it really is. And we were perplexed and flipping through the tree book, just kind of trying to go, I wonder what this is. And all of a sudden, out of the autumnal mist, there came a scientist. I'm serious. It was like a magical experience, because there came a woman holding the hand of her husband, an older woman. She had beautiful cascading curls, red hair that just glittered with like the dew and stood out with all of the autumnal leaves. And she had this like ethereal smile on her face, and as Chips and I backed up a little bit, the tree book clearly in our hands all over the tree that we had been trying to identify, she looked at us and she smiled, and she said, "Oh, that's a beech tree. American beech. Lovely, isn't it?" And then she kept walking. She kept walking. And Chips and I stared at each other in shock, because what just happened? How did this random person just show up and name the tree we were looking at? And we got our answer a moment later when the man that she was with glanced over his shoulder and laughed and said, "My wife is a botanist." So that was our experience, like literally meeting a random scientist just out while we were going ahead and we were exploring. It was magical, and I want to have that experience in zoo crafting. But, I mean here in Zudasia. And I'm sure as we continue to build up villages and, make it safe, because not all biologists, scientists, oologist, which is the study of eggs actually, geologist, archaeologist, botanist, marine biologist, I can't think of any other ologist, but just toss a word in front of it and add ologist, and I'm sure there's a career that you can make out of it. But not everybody who is into those kinds of things also wants to go ahead and risk life and limb on a daily basis fighting off zombies. So it's understandable how we potentially might have a lot of future members of our world who are only, gonna show up when we can guarantee some semblance of safety by going ahead and actually building our villages. But I really feel that as we get our villages finished and, complete the walls and pass at least a couple nights without zombies, and, do the traditional village building tasks that one must do in any kind of game-like environment, which, life is a game, cough cough. But once we start having like houses open, and clearly there's a place for people to move, I'm really excited to go ahead and see if we are going to have a bunch of cool scientists show up. I wonder, like, I'll have to talk to our wonderful Patreon guild and see what they think. But I do think it would be quite fun to actually have a lot of you guys start showing up as some wandering biologist or botanist or whatever else you would like to be. Also, I think you know, you can't really get through. You can't really get through leaves sometimes. Occasionally. What? Either that was a pig snort or a baby zombie growling at me. And I see a pig in the bush. Thank goodness. I mean, I'll take more baby zombies, but like the baby zombie daycare is almost full up. I legitimately only have one more safari net left, and I'm not gonna spend it on you, Komodo dragon. All right. And let's see, we're gonna go ahead. Oh, my diamond axe and my diamond shovel are almost dead. I really do need to go ahead and see if the villagers have potentially donated a, oh dear. Oh, all right, well, that'll have to do. But I probably do need to go see if the villagers have potentially donated enough of the diamonds that they have found, or excuse me, not the villagers, cough cough. If the the pirate crew has been lucky enough to dig up some booty, and we can repair our diamond tools and possibly, just possibly, be able to save more of their crew by having the gold we need to make golden apples. Oh. Pepperseed, I'm sorry! I know I keep saying we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get that chocobo. I promise I'm gonna build you that beautiful, beautiful romantic garden you asked for. Eventually, I promise. Okay. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Also, I lost Tibby. Gotta work on that. And it has been another day of joy and chaos here in our realm of Zudesia, in which I actually spent a lot more time getting distracted. I know, Pepperseed, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm trying. I truly am, Pepperseed. I spent a lot more time getting distracted than I thought, but I mean, I guess that's because I was just so excited to be able to share a little bit of insight into how our world might really, really start to grow, and how much I would really love if all of you had a chance to go ahead and contribute to it somehow. Ugh. So, let me know what kind of biologist, or okay, apparently I'm biased, Siri, that was a slip of the tongue. But what kind of scientist in general would you be interested in stumbling upon if you had the opportunity to wander the realm of zoocrafting? And actually, I do think it would be fun, especially if we could go ahead and we could start like opening up some proper like research stations where we could start training new biologists. Oh, my eyes are sparkling. Do you hear? I swear you can hear the sparkle in my eyes. Yes, see? Definitely can hear the sparkle in my eyes. Pepperseed just confirmed. But yeah, you can hear how excited I am about this idea. Yes, indeed, Pepperseed. If we start going ahead and making it so that we can have like trained new scientists trained here in the world of Zudesia, yeah, then of course we could start trying to get definitely our Patreon crew, and definitely like absolutely they'll be present, and definitely maybe some of you guys too, just like add it in randomly, because life as we discovered last night is like a box of random chocolates. You never know if you're gonna get a creeper or if you're going to get a golden apple, as I said. Yeah, I'm still pretty happy with that statement. That's why I repeated it. But alright guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to attempt to finish building this wall to some extent, and then next time try to empty my pockets of some of these baby zombies, and also the villager zombie that we need to cure. I totally haven't forgotten about him. Not at all, friends. I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, and I'll find Tibby. I promise you he's in one of these chests. I am just a little embarrassed because I remember thinking, remember you put him here because it's kind of an unusual spot, and I totally forgot. If you could, do please leave a like to go ahead and perhaps wiggle some little like treats around to try to call Tibby. Like, here boy, come and chew on some bones, I guess? And if you would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, well, you know where to find us. And I'll see you guys next time. Stay curious, guys. Bye-bye!